Hi guys, welcome back. In this video I'll be teaching you how to make a perfect sleeve cuff. So the first thing I did was to measure around my wrist, and what I had was 7 inches. So I want my sleeve cuff to overlap, so I'm going to add 1.5 inches to that. So I'm going to be making use of 8.5 inches. So I have my interfacing here and the length is 9 inches, so I'm going to reduce it to 8.5 inches, and then I'll cut out the excess interfacing. And the wideness of this interfacing is 3 inches. So that is all that I need for this tutorial. So measure around your wrist, whatever you have. If you want it to overlap, add 1.5 inches to it. So I'm going to go ahead to fold my interfacing into 2 equal parts, and I'm going to give it the shape that I want. So this is the opened edge. I'm going to use my ruler to just create a curve like this. So it depends on what you want, but this is what I want for mine. So I'm going to just slant it like this. Remember, this is on the opened edge, so I'm going to cut that out. After doing that, I'll open it up and I'll show you guys what I have. So this is the shape, and I'm going to place it on my wrist for you guys to understand what I mean by it overlapping. So this is what I mean. So I'm going to place this on my fabric. My fabric is folded into 2, and I'm going to use the shiny part of my interfacing is where I'm going to place on my fabric, and I'm going to iron it to stay. So don't forget to leave allowance all around the interfacing. And I left half an inch on the base, and I'm going to fold the half an inch in. I'm just trying to show you guys, I'm still going to iron it later. So leave half an inch on the base of your interfacing, because that's what we are going to use to attach the sleeve cuff to the shirt. So I'm going to fold it like this. So this is what I have. Remember that leaving allowance is very important. What I'll do next is to sew very close to my interfacing all the way by following the shape that I have on the interfacing. So very close to it, and I'll go ahead and do that. After doing that, this is what I have. I'll cut out the excess fabric that I have on the side, following that same shape, just like you see me doing. After doing that, don't cut the down parts, because that's where we are going to use to attach the sleeve cuff to our shirt. I'm going to go ahead and turn everything inside out, and I will iron it flat. So take your time to do this so that it will come out really well. After ironing, I'm going to fold in back the half an inch that I left on the base. I'll fold it back in. So just look at the way I'm folding it. I'll just put everything back like this, and I'll iron it flat. So I am done ironing, and this is what I have. You can see that everything is flat and the half an inch is already inside. So I'll bring my sleeve, and I already have an opening on my sleeves like this. So I'm going to bring my sleeve cuff like this. Just look at what I am doing. I'm going to place one end of the sleeve on the end of my sleeve cuff. Like, I'm just going to put it inside like this. You can see what I am doing, and I'll pin it. And don't panic if your sleeve is wider than the sleeve cuff. You can just gather everything inside. It doesn't matter if it's the same size, it's fine. If it's not, just gather the middle part inside the sleeve cuff and you are good to go. So I'll just pin all the way around like this, and I'll go sew on a straight line. So I have a tutorial of how to make this button down long sleeve. In case you've not seen that, I'm going to leave the link in the description box. So this is basically how to make your sleeve cuff. So you see that mine is too much. I'm just going to gather it inside like this, and I'll sew on a straight line, and we are done. So I hope that this tutorial was helpful. I hope that you learned something from this tutorial. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like so that others can see it. Leave a comment for me, and I'll see you guys in my next video. You take me higher, baby. You take me higher. You take me higher, baby. You take me higher. You take me higher, baby. You take me higher. Yeah, you take me higher, baby. Feelings, it's like